You know that feeling, right? That hit in your stomach when a trade just turns against you and poof, your profits are gone? Yeah, if you've been there, you are so not alone. It's something pretty much every trader goes through. So let's talk about what the pros do differently. We're going to build the one thing that can actually change the game for you, a real, solid trading plan.
So let's just dive right into the big question, okay? Why why do so many traders fail? I mean, you'd think it's because they picked the wrong stock or crypto, right? But that's usually not it. The real reason? It's often something hiding in plain sight.
And, well, here it is, the answer, plain and simple. Most traders fail because they don't have a clear trading plan. It's not about being a genius or having some secret formula. It's just about being prepared. So, here's the absolute key. It's all about a mindset shift. We have to stop acting like gamblers, just crossing our fingers and hoping for a win. Instead, we need to start thinking like professionals with a blueprint. And that blueprint? Yeah, you guessed it. That's your trading plan. All right, let's get to it. We're going to build this blueprint from the ground up. And first things first, you got to set a solid foundation. This is all about figuring out your goals and your personal trading style. Seriously, before you even think about clicking that buy button, you've got to ask yourself one simple question. Why? What is my why? What's the actual goal here? Are you trying to make some daily income? Are you playing the long game for steady growth? Or hey, maybe you're just here to learn the ropes. Getting super clear on this, that's what gives every single decision you make from here on out its purpose. And just look at this. It's so, so true. Without a goal, your trading journey has no direction. I mean, think about it. It's like trying to sail a boat with no map and no idea where you're even going. You'll just drift around. That goal, that becomes your North Star. Okay, so once you know your why, you've got to find a style that actually fits your life. Let's look at this comparison. Are you a day trader? Someone who loves that intense, fast-paced, in-the-moment action? Or are you more of a swing trader? Someone who needs a calmer, more patient approach that, hey, you can manage around a full-time job? Be honest with yourself. Do you have the stomach for high-stress, rapid-fire decisions? Or does a slower, more thought-out pace sound better? Here's the key takeaway, though. Pick one. Just pick one and get really, really good at it. Trying to be both is just a recipe for disaster. Okay, foundation is set. Awesome. Now it's time to pick your tools. This is where we get into the nitty-gritty, what you're actually going to trade and how you're going to trade it. So, you've got a few main playgrounds to choose from, right? You've got Forex, crypto, stocks. And each one has its own vibe, its own rhythm. But here's the thing, and this is important, you do not need to be an expert in all of them. In fact, you're way better off if you aren't. And that brings us to a huge professional principle. Keep it simple. Seriously. The temptation is to get super complex, right? But the real advice here is to fight that urge. Don't clutter your charts. Don't clutter your brain. Just focus on mastering a couple of key setups that you know like the back of your hand. It's all about being a master of one thing, not a jack of all trades. That's a real pro's edge. Okay, listen up, because this next part, this is probably the most important thing we're going to talk about. Let's talk about mastering your risk. And I need you to understand, this isn't just part of your plan. This is the heart of your plan. This is everything. And here it is, maybe the single most important number in your entire trading career. 1 to 2%. That's it. That is the absolute max you should ever risk on a single trade. Think of it as a non-negotiable golden rule. It's the one thing that will keep you in the game long enough to actually see some success. So you might be thinking, how on earth do I make real money risking so little? Well, it's all about this core equation, a positive risk-to-reward ratio. The goal is super simple. For every $1 you're willing to risk, you should be aiming to make at least $3 back. This changes everything. It means you can be wrong more often than you're right and still be profitable. Let that sink in. You just need your wins to be bigger than your losses. And this right here, this is the mantra. You should write this down. Repeat it to yourself every day. Protect your capital and profits will follow. See, your first job as a trader isn't to make money. Nope. It's to play defense. It's to protect what you have. The profits? They're just the reward for doing that job really, really well. Okay, so you've got your rules,
Great. But how do you know if they're actually working? How do you improve? You need a feedback loop. And that is where the trading journal comes in. Now, I know what you're thinking. Homework. But no. Don't think of it like that. Think of it as your own personal performance analytics tool. It's your secret weapon.
And here's a super simple, actionable checklist you can start using today. After every single trade, and I don't care if it's a win or a loss, you ask yourself these 4 questions. Why did I get in? Why did I get out? What did I do right? And what went wrong? Honestly, this simple little habit, this is what separates the amateurs from the pros. It forces you to learn from every single move you make.
Okay, we're almost at the finish line here. We've got the foundation, the tools, the risk management, the feedback loop, but there is one last absolutely crucial piece to this puzzle. Your plan can't be static. It has to be a living, breathing document.
Look, the market is always changing, right? And guess what? So are you. As you learn more, you'll change, so your plan has to adapt. And the process is simple. You can repeat it over and over. Step 1, review your performance. Look at your journal. Step 2, identify what worked and what really didn't. And step 3, adapt. Tweak your plan based on cold, hard data, not on how you feel.
And this quote, man, it just sums it all up perfectly. A good trading plan is never final. It's always evolving. It's not some set of commandments carved in stone. It's a living guide that grows and changes right along with you and the market. So to bring this all home, I want to leave you with one question to really think about. Look at your own approach right now. Is your plan a rigid, fragile rulebook, one that just shatters the second things get tough? Or is it a living, adaptable guide that actually helps you navigate the markets with confidence? Because trust me, the answer to that question makes all the difference in the world.